It's summer, which means it's hot everywhere, which means you don't want to cook inside. And that's why this outdoor on the barbecue meal with chicken and amazing potatoes is exactly what's going to get you laid. Oh, you better bleep that. I didn't mean that, really. What I meant to say was this will absolutely get you respect from the person you make it for. Chicken frites. Frites are fries in French. Steak frites, classic combination. Chicken frites, chicken with fries. Yes, another great combination, but we're not making fries. We're not deep frying. By the way, little tip of the hat to that couple that I met from, I think, Texas that said, hey, can you tone down the deep frying a little bit? So we are. Max, when I told him that, said, you're gonna let just some randoms dictate how we run this? It's not their channel, it's ours. Okay, he wasn't quite that violent about it, but I'm telling you, this gorgeous, beautiful combination that you've already seen in the beginning seconds of this is gonna be great.
Do you remember our steak frites?
And simple. Where do we have them?
Well, here, we made it.
We made steak frites. Of course I remember. I remember everything. Steel trap upstairs. Right. Wait, what'd you just say? The potatoes first. Simple, but first. Washed and scrubbed russet potatoes. This is our potato of choice for today. We're gonna make wedges out of them. You understand that concept?
Yes. Don't patronize me. Do I know what wedges are, dick?
Stop it. Take a knife like this. And then just voila. Et voila. I think 4 is probably good from each half. This guy's a little bit thin. I didn't cut quite so evenly, so this guy can be 3, but we'll just carry on with the other guys. So when it's bigger, then do it in 4. When it's smaller, 3's fine. Right? Okay, forget this kid. These guys are good for now. You want to know the next move?
Yeah.
Into a pot of boiling water, here we go. We take off the lid to reveal boiling heavily salted water. There's probably a tablespoon and a half or so in there, and the potatoes go in. And of course the salt is not gonna make them salty, it's just gonna make them better tasting. Make them more, oh, I don't know, what's the word? Potato-like, that's the word. Taste like potatoes. So when they go, it comes back to a boil and we give it 5 or 6 minutes. They won't be completely cooked, but that's okay because they're gonna finish on the grill. So as they say at crime scenes, nothing to see here, everybody just go away, nothing to see.
Crime scenes, which you're obsessed with lately.
I can't help it.
He's a crime junkie, people.
All right, so ignore that. We'll come back to that in a little bit when it's time for its next step. In the interim, we can start working on our little sauce. All right, our little sauce deliciousness begins with shallots and some Holland peppers. Not super spicy, but delicious flavor. So shallots, you know, are an interesting part of the onion family. And there's almost always 2 in a pack.
In a pack.
I don't know what to call them. What's this thing called?
A bulb?
There you go, a bulb. Probably a bulb, yes.
I know one thing, it's not a pack.
Well, it could be a pack. You don't know that. Maybe it should be a pack. Maybe more people would buy shallots if they knew how to refer to them instead of it just being some crazy. Like, how much is a gaggle of geese?
I don't know.
Right? See, same thing. I make sense sometimes. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, for God's sakes, peel this. You know, in the restaurant world, you can buy shallots completely peeled, all just in like a little, perfect little brine thing.
I think in the non-restaurant world too.
Do they? Oh, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna just do this, cut this way, and then here. I don't need giant pieces, and these guys are gonna break up, as you're gonna see. Be careful when you get down to there. Oh, what the hell. Let's throw in the other half of the pack, shall we? Just because we can and want to make sure we have enough of this so when the boys take home chicken, they can all have extra sauce, right?
Oh yeah.
And this guy's a little bit thinner, so we'll just cut him like this. Beautiful. I got this, and now I got my peppers here that we're going to leave the seeds and just cut this way. I don't want these pieces too big, so when I get here, I think I'll just make one cut and then just continue. A little bit smaller. Seeds are fine. Great. A little bit more, lads?
Yeah.
Why the hell not? I encourage you to try different peppers. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what they can do for your food. And if you're not a hot person, then just go with a little bit at a time. This is good. Let's get this in a little pan on the flat top. Right, so the potatoes are done, and I'm gonna take them out. I do have a smaller one of these, but I don't have it here, so we'll let them drip a bit. And we'll just lay them out right here on a baking sheet to cool. And this could easily be done in advance, ladies and gentlemen. This does not have to be at the last minute. Oops, I forgot one fellow in here. So we let these cool, we'll deal with them later. But now we turn our attention to the sauce and this small pan in front of me. We begin with a little, we're using olive oil in a hot pan, and then we drop in our onions and our Holland pepper. Lovely. And this will break up the shallots a bit, or as Gordon Ramsay would say, the shallots, and we'll let this start to do its thing. By the way, this is gonna get so much better. So we'll just let this soften for the next 2-3 minutes, and then we move on. Okay, here's the fun part. Now we're gonna add some vermouth, about half a cup. Gorgeous. Juice of a half a lemon. I'll just squeeze it through my hand because there's gonna be a shit ton of seeds. A lot of lemon juice came out of this kid, right? And now this, we just want to come to a little boil and reduce itself by half the amount of liquid that it has now. Should probably take 2.5-ish minutes. And there it is, and with our lovely gardeners in the background, we give it only 3 more things. 1 is a little punch of chopped parsley. 2 is a couple big fat tablespoons, which this is not, of capers. Capers are that briny, delicious little bud of a flower. Think vinegar when you think capers. In a little tiny bite that's great. And a couple tablespoons of butter. Now this, we just want to start melting. And this is going to help us make a little sauce that we are all going to love on top of our chicken. And speaking of chicken, how about I let this melt? That will become its own little sauce. In the meantime, let's prep our potato wedges. Here they are. And here's my bowl. We put a little oil in the bottom of our bowl like that. And then we'll add our wedges. Come on, everybody. What's Guy Fieri say? Quick.
Everybody in the pool.
Told you never to say that around me. Now, a little bit more.
We should have said, I don't know.
A little bit more. Salt and pepper, and only 2 other things. A little garlic powder, a little smoked paprika. We'll give these guys a little mix, and we'll try to be careful because we don't really want to bust them up. And Max, I'm using my hands just for you. Because honestly, these are like the best things that you have for cooking, hands. Look how beautiful they are. Okay, these go to the grill, the chicken's ready to go, and we're happening.
Hands, the original tongs.
Thank you. And we're down. And you want to get that seared, and if you don't get it, your shit's just not hot enough. It's that simple. It's fine. Now on the other side that's a little less hot, we put our wedges. Max, you know what a wedge is? Just like this, gently. We put our friends down gently. And why gently?
They're fragile.
That's right, Chancey. We don't want to break them. We just don't want to bust these guys up. You know, you're taking your time to make them nice. Take your time not to bust them up.
Everyone in the pool.
Nobody says that ever again. And now, as I say, now we're just cooking chicken and potatoes. Should be pretty simple. We've been on maybe a minute or so. Let's check our color here. Nothing. That's all right. That's all right. Just let it happen. I just like to make sure these guys aren't sticking. So let's see how we're doing. Hey, oh shit. We're getting there. A little bit of color, not yet. I mean, you really sort of have to take your time a little bit more up here. But that's okay. Let's give them a little turn. They're good. We can check a potato or 2 and see how we're doing. No, nothing. Damn you. Damn you. Come on, get some color for God's sakes.
Do you want to do your thing?
Screw everybody. I'm closing the lid. All right, we can turn our chicken. Oh, nice. Hi, buddy. Hey, everyone. You guys look great. Let's check out the potatoes, and they're going to be ready to turn. Yeah, that's what we want right there. But I have to do this all backhanded so you can see or you'll cry. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. There you go. That's what you want. This charring. That little crispy edge, the flavor, the whole damn shooting match. Gorgeous. All right. Everybody's doing great. Fantastic. Okay, we can finish a little bit. I'm just going to take a little bit of the sauce and put a little bit on top. like this, just to let it start to enjoy that love a little bit. Oh, yum. Oh, so happy. All right, I'm gonna let this finish. You guys go to the other side and we're basically ready to plate and eat. And our chicken comes in like this. Hey, chicken. Hey, Sam. How's it going, buddy? Oh, good. We're good. We're good. How do we look? Oh, you guys look gorgeous. But here's what you need. You need a little bit more of this. Oh, and just a little touch of this. Oh, God. I'm thinking that there's people out there that have issues with capers, and I'm here to tell you, just grow up and stop that nonsense. Stop it.
Stop it. You do it. Stop it.
Stop it. And here's our potatoes. We'll just throw a bunch of these guys here. Oh, boy. And they're going to get just one simple little thing when we're done. And they're just going to get two simple little things when we're done. And they're just going to get three simple little things when we're done. Look at this guy. I love this. I love that. So here's what I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them just a little drizzle of olive oil. Just a few little drips, drips. A little bit more kosher salt and pepper, because potatoes always love that. And then a little tiny bit of parsley on the whole damn thing. It's so good. I'm happy. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking unless a person in your life has an aversion to chicken, potatoes, capers, Holland peppers, this is turning into a night of chicken and potato romance. Courtesy of me, Max, and Chancey right here at Sam the Cooking Guy, because we're here for you.
Just think about us while you're having some romance.
No, stop that
tonight.
now. Don't make them think about us. We want them to enjoy themselves, young Max. I feel like I've made a complete mess here, but I gotta have some of this. Just a little nice bite here. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. And some potato. And this guy, this crispy kid, first bite, this guy right here, grilled potato wedges. Oh my God, it's so hot. But what I love is the crisp on the outside and they're soft, light, and fluffy on the inside, which is the way these things should be. All right, chicken. Wait, I'll have a bite, but I want more of this because for me, it's all about this little shallot, pepper, caper nonsense. Tender, juicy, but then all that stuff on top. That little vinegar briny punch from the capers. Oh my God, and the Holland peppers are like the world's most perfect heat. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious chicken frites. It's so good. As one of Chance and my favorite crime shows would say, give it a go. It's from that chapter if you're into that murderous sort of nonsense. Right, Chancey?
Right.
So give it a go. I think you'll like it. He's from Ireland. His name's Mike. All right. Thanks, you guys. See you on the other side. Oh, my God. What does that even mean? See you in the next video. Other side.
Subscribe. Knives are in stock. Cast irons in stock.
What he says. What he says.
ShopSTCG.com.
Oh, yeah. ShopSTCG.com. It's the home for everything.